Hey everyone, this is Johnny FD, and I'm in Bali right now. And I just sold my second dropshipping store, and I'm so freaking excited. It's been such an amazing journey. This is the one that I started with Larissa a few years back. And if you guys haven't actually checked out that post, we wrote something called a 30-day new store challenge, where we thought maybe we can start another dropshipping store in 30 days. Turns out it took twice as long as that. It took about 60 days, but it's been profitable ever since, except for one bad month, I think, in the 2 years. And it's been one of her primary forces or streams of income for the last couple of years. But now she's living back in South Africa. We're no longer together. We've still been kind of running the store, but she's buying a house. So it was just the perfect time to sell. And we weren't sure how much we can get for the store, but we were hoping that we would get something close to what I got for my last store, which after everything was 57,500 or something, around almost 60 grand. And this time we actually got $60,000. It was $60,333.24 or something like that, to be exact. And it blows my mind, because to split that, we each got 30 grand. Half of it was deposited directly to her, half of it was deposited directly to me to make things kind of easy. And it's just beautiful to see that extra money in my bank account. And that money combined with the 60K I got from my other store, the 100K I got from running the stores for the last couple of years, and all my other streams of income, that foundation, the knowledge, the skills that running these dropshipping stores has given me, I am now able to retire. So this is going to be a big announcement coming on my blog, johnnyfd.com, very soon. I'm going to explain to you my plans going forward, but it's been a magic journey. Dropshipping is not easy. It's running a real business. It takes a long time to set up. It took us, over 2 months of the two of us working at it, but it really works. And I want to show you our dashboard to kind of show you the whole process of beginning to end. So enjoy this. All right, everyone. So I just switched over to my Shopify dashboard, and right now it's March, but our last full month was actually February. So let's take a look at this, and you can actually see, the first sale we ever had for the store. And if you guys, the reason why I want to show this to you is I want everyone to kind of understand why a store is worth this much and how we actually made this insane amount. I mean, in total, we made $117,875 in total, including the money we made each month from the store, as well as the sale of the store at the end of it. So we started the store in, I think it was December 2014. That was our first month. So if we took a look in November, we shouldn't have any sales for that. I think it was December was our very first sale that we ever had. And I'm going to pull up my accounting just on the side so I can go over this with you guys and just have it a bit more clear. So in December, we made $188 in sales. It was just one sale, it was one order, as you can see over here. And we were so happy. I remember me and Larissa, we were in South Africa at the time at her dad's house, and we had just came back from a safari, and we were jumping up and down that we made the sale. And it was just the start. So in January and December, I think we combined the two just because it wasn't really enough to justify having separate accounting. But that very first full month, we made $1,638 in profit. So we were splitting the store. As if you guys have followed the journey for these past 2 years, I actually wrote a blog post called our 30-day new store challenge, and it actually took us 60 days, or I think maybe even a little bit longer than 2 months to start making sales, because we started the store, I think it was something like November 2014. I'll have a link to it below if you guys want to follow along on that journey and see how we actually built the store. But that first month, we made $15,000 in sales. Then you have to factor in the cost of the actual items, shipping, advertising, credit card fees, the fee that you pay for Shopify, startup costs, all these different things. But we were so happy that we made $1,600 in profit. And the very next month, which is our February 2015, it was $1,753. And then in March, because what happened was we figured out kind of the ads over here. So even though we only made about $3,000 or $4,000 more in total sales for this month of February. We've kind of figured out the ads and keeping our expenses low and selling more profitable items, and we actually made $3,437. And the next month, very similar, $3,372, $3,194, 206. And then in the summer we kind of had a dip a bit. We kind of had a product that I would say just doesn't, I don't know why it doesn't sell as well in the summer, and we've been planning on adding more products to kind of complement it, but we just never got around to it. And that's actually one of the reasons why we're selling the store, is because neither Larissa or I have been really maintaining the store. We were really excited, and you can almost see just by the numbers, we're really excited over here. And then we're like, okay, maybe this isn't sustainable. There's, other things going on. But then we got really excited again around this time, and then we kind of let it drop again. And then because of this terrible month that we had no sales, and we realized it was completely our fault, neither of us are paying attention to it. The ads weren't running correctly. We weren't, doing customer service as good as we should have. And this is actually when I was like, we need to fix the store or we need to sell it. And luckily it went back up. So let's kind of jump back in over here, where it was all these months we would probably average, I think our best month ever, if I scroll through this kind of spreadsheet over here, we had one month that in March 2016. So where is that? March 2016. Here, ironically, in February, where we actually made more in total sales, 26,000. Our profit was whopping. It was $4,990.30. But in March was actually our most profitable month ever, $5,359. So this kind of gives you an idea of how many, how many sales we get per month and the revenue for it. And in total, the grand freaking total for this store, we sold $354,000 worth of products, which is insane to me. Like, it's so insane. And even after some of the refunds, when we cancel something because it's not in stock or whatever it is, it's still $352,000, which is, if you think about it, it's pretty insane, right? It's like, it's one of those things where you would have to have like a restaurant to do $350,000 in 2 years is a pretty big restaurant chain. So we're pretty excited that we were able to do this, and that I'm able to show this with you. But in total, the money that we made monthly plus the sale of the store equals to $117,000, which to me is mind-blowing. All right, so there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something from it. This has been such a remarkable journey for me. I've learned so much in this process, and it's been financially definitely worth it. I'm able to retire now. I wrote a post about it on johnnyfd.com. Take a look at it, and it shows you kind of the whole journey of how little things like this really add up into big amounts in your savings, and lets you really kind of scale up and grow. So for me, I'm a little bit sad and nostalgic that my final dropshipping store that I built with my bare hands is now gone and is now sold, because it's been a big part of my identity for the last couple of years. But I'm so happy that this is what I started with. I think e-commerce, I really recommend it to most people when they first get started, because it's so much more tangible to sell a physical product, knowing that someone's actually going to receive it in the mail, dealing with things like, shipping. You just learn a lot from the process, and it's great that it's financially, rewardable as well, and that you could sell the stores for this much money. So follow the journey, johnnyfd.com. See what I'm up to next, and I wish all of you well. See ya.